Hello, everyone. Ooh, my hair like a mess from yesterday. Yesterday, piglets is even worse. Okay, I said in the last video or the video before that, or one of them videos, that I'm gonna let folks know what happened to my hands. And so I was looking for the pictures when I took the shots in my arm. I'm sorry, that's a little shaky. But when I took the shots in my arm, because some of you might remember, and I'm sure most of you don't remember, when I did this. Now this hairdo here, right here, took me about 20 minutes. This hairdo took me 5 hours. All right, I got this shot and this shot, right? And one is a shingle shot, and one is a COVID shot. And I went in, and the person who administered the shot, the pharmacist at Walmart, I can only share but so much. He said, "Well, you're 50 something," or I think I was 52, I believe, or going on 50, or just turned 52. And he said, "You know, you're over 50. You have a 50 to 80% chance of developing shingles because you had chickenpox when you were 8 years old, and you had it twice. Like I had this thing on my chest right here. I have this, and I have one on my thigh, my inner thigh. It came out, and that's because I scratched it. It didn't go in. So it came out, and I had the shot, and it when I got the shingles, you got the first 2 shots at the same time. And so the COVID shot and or shingle shot caused this to happen to my lip. If you don't know what I'm talking about these bumps here. See those 3 little bumps? Right on my lip, right there. Okay? And then it caused this to happen. You don't know what I'm talking about? This. Okay? This picture, I guess I could have did it a little better. And then I had to go back for a second shingle shot. Now, I got the Jensen shot, so the COVID shot was 1 shot, but the shingle shot was 2 shots. So I had to go back, and then I got this shot. And I don't know if you could see how red my arm is right here. Right here. Right here. It's also very, very hard, and it's also very, very swollen, all right here. But you can barely see it. But it is hard, and it is swollen. So the guy gave me the shingle shot card, but you don't get anything to prove that you got the COVID. Excuse me. You don't get anything to prove that you got the shingle shot. So I said, "Sir, if you're not stamping my card, how am I going to have proof that I got the shingle shot? Should I break out and I need to show my doctor that I got the shingle shot? He said, well, I'm sorry, man. We don't stamp the card. There is no card. And my hair is it would be thick, but I put this wax on it because I wanted it to stay in. I wanted it to stay in. So on the edges, I put the wax because I didn't want it to unravel, because I wanted it to stay. So that's why it's thick here, but then it gets like really skinny here. It's only skinny because I put wax on it. Anyway, because it's very difficult for me to use my hands, and I want this to stay in for a few days. Anyway, so I said, and then how am I going to know who gave me the shots? Because on the shingles card they sign it and they do whatever. I'm in the COVID card, they sign it and they stamp the pharmacist's name who gives you the shot. With the shingles, there's nothing. So I said, sir, how are you going to give me a shingle shot and there's no card? You don't put down the name of who gave me the shot. So he said, well, what you do is, if you break out, you have your doctor contact the pharmacy where you got the shot, and that's how you determine. They'll look it up, and your shot will be in the system. Okay, so the first shot, he gave me a printout for this one, and the second shot gave me a printout for that one. Yeah. With his name on it, and what that he administered the shingles shot. Shingles. Yeah. My ass. You in the system. You in the system. You're gonna give me something. You tell that to other people. So this way I have a record of who gave me what shot. So what does that have to do with my hands? Well, it turns out I have spinal injuries that people don't know about, because I don't really talk about all my stuff that's going on with me. And I went in after I got that shot, everything, and my lip broke out. They said that's normal from the COVID. And then my arms turned red, and it got all, and they said, well, that shouldn't happen. But in about a week or so it went away. And I called them and I asked them, what am I supposed to do? And they said, well, if it doesn't go away in a few days, then let me know. So it stayed like that, hard and swollen, and it had knots on it, and sore and red, and I could barely move my arm. So I'm thinking it's my neck, right? Just never dawned on me that it was because of the shot. I'm thinking something's the matter with my neck because I have a prior injury to my neck. Yes, the redness I thought was from the shot, but because I have an injury to my neck and an injury to my lower back, and when I got the shot, I was working out. If anybody saw my videos, I was losing weight, and I had the turquoise shirt and the turquoise pants, and I was doing these walking around my building. So and then this thing on my foot, and I had the procedure on my foot. So I thought, because I was working out and I was in physical therapy, that's what that came from. Did not dawn on me that this son of a bitch, when he pinched my skin, because you have to pinch the skin and you have to put the needle in and then insert the thing. Well, he put the needle in too far and down too low on both sides of my arm. hit either my deltoid muscle or my bursa or whatever. I don't know which muscle he hit. They think he may have hit the deltoid muscle and messed up whatever he messed up. So I'm at the doctor's having them put cortisone shots in my lower back and in my neck, and then letting them treat what's going on underneath my because I have a right shoulder impingement, and now I have a left shoulder impingement. So I'm getting all these shots and cortisone shits for that. But I'm not getting treated for anything related to the fact that this son of a bitch done put the needle too far in, and he done fucked up my deltoid muscle. Deltoid. I'm not getting physical therapy. I'm not getting the tests to see what damage he did. So this video is if anybody got the shot. It is not the COVID virus. It is not the shingles. Excuse me. It is not the COVID vaccine. It is not the shingles vaccine. It is the person who administered the shot. If he put the needle in too far, if he or she put the needle down into your arm, like they're supposed to put it up here, but if they put it down too far, you see how the needle is supposed to be up here, right? The needle is supposed to be up here in your shoulder. Do you see down where mine is? How far down is down? How it is? It's supposed to be up here in your shoulder. Do you see how far down mine is? Look at this one. This one all the way the fuck down my arm. Way down here. And this one all the way down here. It's supposed to be up here in your shoulder, not down here. This one way the fuck down south. Look how far that one is. And that's why this arm is fucked up more so than this arm. It's a good thing I take pictures of everything. That is the right arm, right? Yeah. Is it? So I'm looking at the reverse. Right? Because I'm looking at myself. Yeah. Yeah. So if I flip myself around. Yeah. If I flip around, yeah. It's this arm versus that. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. That's why this arm is really messed up. And this arm is hand. This whole hand and arm is messed up versus this hand is messed up. But again, I can't say too much about it because I have yet to contact an attorney. I'm still being tested. And you have to do a bunch of tests because they have to rule out this. They told me initially that I had lupus and that I had rheumatoid arthritis. And a whole bunch of stuff happened. And I went to the hospital because I thought it was something and this and that. And then I got this thing on my back. And the thing on my back that I showed in the other video is actually related to that. Ow. Wow. the what's this on my back? The those scars on my back, which are starting to fade. They're starting to go away with the cream. It's a rash, like the breakout on my mouth. So this is why my arms are still fat and flabby, because I can't work out. This is why I haven't lost the weight yet. And then there's my foot. So I was supposed to be in physical therapy. I was supposed to be working out. But look at my hand. So I went to the rheumatologist and he said, I see the puffiness on your hand, but you don't have rheumatoid arthritis in any of your, when he was examining me, he said, you don't have it in any of your joints like you're supposed to have it. When he examined me, he said, it's not there. And so he sent me for a bunch of tests and a bunch of blood work. And I won't go into it, but it came back because there's a first set of blood work. But in order to you got to have a second set of blood work. And he's, no, you definitely don't have it. So you don't need to see me anymore. But it's possible that. And did you have that? And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right. And so I had to go and find that because I took those pictures so long ago in 2021 and 2022. And now it's 2023. And I had all this other stuff and then blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what the fuck? And look at my hands. And then my arm. And then my chest. And then my neck. And then my lower back. And I'm like, son of a bitch. So if anybody out there has experienced what I've experienced, go to the doctors. Because it's not the virus that's making you sick. It's the person who gave you the shot. When they put the needle in, if they put it in too far, or if they put it in too deep, which not too far or too deep, or if they went down too low, you're supposed to be at the top. Or if they were at the top, but they went in too deep. Have a good day.